Summertime is always great in Sidelik World. Ray doesn't boast, Tommy doesn't bully, Oscar doesn't argue, the carts behave, and usually Mike stops his evil plans for a while to relax. But this summer was different. "No!" cried Mike. "My army of Acorn people failed! I just can't think of any more new plans. That's it! I need a crony, a sidekick Sidelik. Brilliant! Ha 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 ha!" But fortunately, the other licks can ignore Mike's foolishness. Jeff drove up next to Billy. Jeff was happy, but Billy was rather glum. "Jeff, I need to tell you something," said Billy. "Oops, sorry Billy," said Jeff. "I promised Corey that I'd help him file some files. You can tell me later." It's probably a good thing that Jeff had to leave, because he wouldn't like what Billy was going to tell him. Meanwhile, "I'm so hot, sweat stains are." "I know," groaned Timmy, "on your third t-shirt." "Hey guys," said Mike, "guess what? I have a new sidekick. He's devious." "Actually, sir, my name's Wally." "Oh, Oh, my name really is Wally," replied Wally. "No," snorted Mike. "I meant that your name is Wally, and you're devious." "Do I have two names now?" asked Wally. "No, you're going to act devious, not be named devious." "Oh." "Now, please excuse us," added Mike. "My lackey and I have some evil things to do." "Whatever," said Nick. "Well, you've met Wally. Now, let's catch up on Jeff and Billy." "Jeff, I have bad news," began Billy. "So do I," replied Jeff. "Now I have to change the oil in Corey's car." "Corey has a car?" cried Billy. "Of course," said Jeff. "It's this red one I'm in right now." "Then how come we never ask Corey if we can drive it?" "Shh," whispered Jeff. Then Jeff went to work. "I'll be mad about the car later," said Corey. "Anyway, I think he's avoiding you." "Maybe," thought Billy. "But then again, that's really bad news that you have," added Corey. "Indeed," sighed Billy. Meanwhile, Mike and his crony were preparing an evil plan. "Are you sure I can't be named Devious?" asked Wally. "Because Be quiet and focus!" snapped Mike. "You're worse than Billy!" "Sorry." "Anyways," began Mike, "I have a plan. I'm going to sneak up behind Jeff, pull him aside, take him to the scissor yard, and..." "What?" "Don't know. I haven't decided yet." "How about you feed him to the scissors?" suggested Wally. "That's it," said Mike. "You're a genius." "A devious genius?" asked Wally. "Are pushing it," snarled Mike. Jeff finally finished his job, and it was time for Billy to tell Jeff the news. "Jeff, Watch out!" "Huh? What?" cried Jeff. Billy quickly pulled Jeff away from Mike. "Go away, Mike," ordered Billy. "Pooh!" spat Mike. "Stupid Jeff and stupid friends. If only they didn't have friends. Then That's it. Wally's the dummy. I'm the genius. Ah ha ha ha!" "So, what were you going to say?" asked Jeff. Billy sighed. "Jeff, I'm moving." "What? No, Billy, don't!" "Sorry, Jeff," apologized Billy, "but nothing exciting and interesting happens here anymore. I need a life of thrills and fun." "But," said, "I'm sorry," said Billy. "Not moving for another 3 days," added Billy. "Try to make the best of them." Billy walked away. "But fun and exciting stuff happens all the time here," murmured Jeff. "Just hope something fun and exciting will happen within the next 3 days, so that I can convince Billy to stay here." But little did Jeff know that the greatest adventure ever was ahead.